Mistakes conservatives make when debating. First up, using the left's terms. I hear this quite often. Someone says biological woman. Now the left doesn't like that term, but it falls into their premises. Whenever you say biological woman, that implies that there is another category of woman in which there is not. That's one thing that a lot of people slip into that I try not to. I probably do a lot of the times. That's whenever I say trans woman, I put quotation marks there because there's technically no such thing as a trans woman. It doesn't exist. Getting distracted. Oftentimes we'll get distracted from the main center point of the point that we're trying to make, and you're going off on all these other tangents and the statistics and all the other stuff. Statistics aren't very important, but you have to come back to the original philosophical point. This happens a lot of the times on specifically, let's say, abortion. We'll start with the life inside the womb is in fact a baby. That is very true. That is the main point, and without it, no one would be pro-life. That's the only reason we are pro-life, is because we believe that. A lot of times the lefties will mention, well, adoption, well, rape and incest. Well, those are other things that can be managed, but it all distracts from the main point, which is the baby inside the womb is in fact a baby, and rape and incest, it doesn't justify killing a baby. Getting offended, this is even more common on the left, but sometimes it happens on the right too, is whenever you get offended, your emotions take over. And this is a very common tactic, just in general talking. That's if a bully will try to annoy you, get you offended, insult you, and make you feel self-conscious. And it shows that they've gotten to you. But on the debate stage specifically, it distracts you. It clouds your judgment with emotion, which, emotions can be used correctly. They can be used to a good extent, but that should not distract from logic and everything else. Right. Relying too heavily on statistics. Statistics are good. I like statistics like anyone else, but there has to be some underlying point under those statistics to hold them up. Intentionally offending people. Okay, so this is one thing that I see a lot of conservatives do. Is they say, I offended the left. That's such a great thing. I love it. That's just freaking hilarious. I intentionally did it even, which that's not exactly a good thing because it just makes you seem rude. Say common sense stuff. Say what you know to be true, and if someone gets offended, that's their fault. But if you just go out there trying to say the most offensive thing possible, just to tick them off, needing to be smart. This is one that the ones that I most struggle with, especially in earlier life. We want all these technical answers and the sophisticated words, and these very special answers, very specified, which most of the time it comes back to basic principles that are easy to state that a 10-year-old can understand. Over-relying on hypocrisy. Okay, this is another mistake that a lot of conservatives make. They say, well, imagine what happened if you flipped the sexes, you flipped the races. What would happen? It makes sense, and you kind of roll your eyes at it, whatever. But guess what? That's not going to change their minds. Why? Because they don't care. They don't care that it's hypocritical. That's not going to do anything. They just don't care, and they're just going to keep doing it. Focusing too much on rights. Ah, yes, we do that. Rights are very important. I love my rights. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. I love my rights, alright? I love them. But I think our primary focus should be on duties. Things that we owe to other people. We owe to our country. We owe to our family. We owe to our children. Rather than it's all about me. What are my rights? What do you owe me? Which, they're very important. They're good things to use. But I wouldn't say the primary focus. Primary focus is duties. Complaining. Oh my gosh, this is the final one. This is just general for anyone whatsoever. Stop complaining. Just in general. That's it. Stop complaining. A lot of times as conservatives we focus, oh, Bud Light, they've done this horrible stuff that's so annoying. Okay. Well, their stocks plummeted. That's a great thing. Oh, the abortionists got a win. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, no. Yeah, I agree. That's horrible. But how long was it? A year ago that we had the biggest win in conservatism since Lincoln freed slaves? We overruled Roe v. Wade. Like that's pretty freaking huge. I think that's a better thing to focus on, better thing to celebrate, rather than all doom and gloom. Oh, oh no. So yeah, you can do that once in a while. Just after you do that, look on the bright side a little more. That's general advice for pretty much everyone. Anyways, bye-bye, YouTube. I stream on YouTube now, so come see me every day except for Wednesdays and Sundays. Bye-bye. Until next time.